Hi there, Leigh Farnell here. Thanks for listening to Leading Your Best Life. Today we're going to talk about why everyone needs a coach, but in particular why a coach needs a coach, why a leader needs a coach. And it came about from a situation I was in just yesterday running a workshop with a number of small business people where the coach was not following their own advice. And it really got me going. Here we go. Well, welcome back. As I say, it really hit me yesterday. I said, I've got to do a podcast about this. Here's this guy, he's coaching everybody else, talking about fantastic results he's getting, but at the same time not doing the things that he's telling other people to do. So 101, straight away, you're out of integrity. And to a certain extent, it reminded me of myself sometimes. It's like, well, Leigh, you're telling others to do it. You've got to do it yourself as well. And why you need a coach in terms of an accountability coach, because if you're just reporting to yourself, you can sell yourself your own bullshit. As the saying goes, I love to shop, but I'm not buying your bullshit. And often when it's just you looking in the mirror, you can convince yourself you're doing the right things. And as this coach said, it's like I'm a mechanic, but my own car is not working very well. You know, I'm fixing everybody else's car, but my own car is flat tire, running out of timing, not running well. So what the hell? And not only that, this poor guy, didn't look that well either. And energy-wise, didn't have the right energy. It's like, again, it's not just financial what we're talking about. It's mental, physical, emotional, and energetic, spiritual energy. We're operating at a number of levels, which is exactly what we do at CZ6. It's mind, body, spirit, systems. So I thought I'd put an article together on when the leader doesn't have a coach. 5 traps business coaches and leaders fall into, because it really is a curious thing where business coaches spend their days telling clients how to plan, perform, and grow, yet many don't follow their own playbook. As I say, it's like the car mechanic whose own vehicle rattles down the road, or the fitness trainer who can't carve out time to train. The fitness trainer, I'm too busy to train, mate. I'm training everybody else. Bad discipline, bad decisions, out of integrity for a start off. The irony is super sharp, and the consequences are real. When you don't have your own coach, when you don't keep yourself in line and have someone else an ecosystem that you've created to keep you accountable and in line, you do not perform at your best. Every top performer in the world, from Ronaldo to any top tennis player, or even Mick Jagger has his own dance trainer. There are 5 common things and 5 common traps that business coaches and leaders fall into when they don't practice what they preach, don't eat their own medicine, and what they should be doing instead. Firstly, here's the first big mistake, first big trap. 1, preaching strategy but living in firefighting mode. Oh boy, sometimes that relates to me too. Preaching strategy but living in firefighting mode. The trap: coaches help their clients build clear strategies, but they themselves often drift into reactive or putting out fires mode. What to do? Step back regularly, weekly, fortnightly, monthly. Clarify personal business goals and create a strategy you're proudly presenting to a client, that you'd proudly present to a client. And as this guy said, one of his things was he tells his clients to put their monthly goals on a sheet right next to them so that it's visible in their office, in their faces. And I said, do you do that yourself? He goes, no. Oh, please. So why does it matter? If you can't model strategy in action, you lose credibility, you lose integrity. Clients notice. Do you look like someone that people should model? Is your energy that of somebody people should model? So 1, preaching strategy but living in firefighting mode. 2, advising delegation but clutching every task. The trap is you tell clients to build systems and delegate while you burn yourself out doing everything solo. Who are you delegating to? Bookkeeping, marketing, lead generation, even converting sales, and even then outsourcing and delegating delivery of service. So what do? Outsource your admin, automate your processes, and focus only on high-value activities that actually build your business, particularly if it's a coaching business, any business. That's the same time, like Richard Elkington, he knows what he should be doing on an hourly basis. So I think he said he wants to be earning $230 an hour. So anything that's not going to generate $230 an hour. It's like he puts out to someone else. Why does it matter? You can't guide clients on scaling if you haven't practiced it yourself. 3, pushing accountability without being accountable. Oh, isn't that a good one? Pushing accountability without being accountable. The trap: you hold clients' feet to the fire, but you let yourself off the hook. You excuse yourself from your own commitments. Slap yourself around the head and get a coach, of course, to hold your feet to the fire. What to do? Work with a mentor, work with a coach, or get in a mastermind group that checks your progress. Why does it matter? Because accountability isn't just a tool for your clients, it's oxygen for coaches too. 4, promoting work-life balance, but you're running on empty. The trap: you teach balance and boundaries while you work 80 hours a week and skip self-care. What to do? Block time for recovery, block time for exercise, block time for family, block time for the things that you insist on for the client to do. Why does it matter? Because burnout not only kills empathy and energy and your effectiveness. And I've got to tell you, I remember a time a client literally said to me, "Leigh, you look like you're burning out." And I went, no, but in fact I knew I was. So a depleted coach helps no one, because coaching is an energetic business. You are transferring energy, so you need to look after your own energy. And 5, selling a growth mindset but resisting feedback yourself. Oh, yes. The trap: you start telling clients to embrace learning while secretly avoiding your own blind spot. What to do? Invest in coaching, invest in training, invest in honest feedback loops. Why does it matter? You can only take a client as far as you've gone yourself. Oh, yes. You can only take a client as far as you've gone yourself. Stagnant coaches create stagnant clients. How good's that? So those 5 points are just incredible. 1, preaching strategy but living in firefighting mode. 2, advising delegation but clutching every task. 3, pushing accountability without being accountable. 4, promoting work-life balance but running on empty. And 5, selling a growth mindset but resisting feedback. So why does coaches need coaches? No matter how skilled or experienced you are, every coach, every human has blind spots. A coach without a coach, a leader without a coach, a player without a coach is like a surgeon operating on themselves. It's impossible to do well. Having your own coach creates 1, perspective, fresh eyes spot what you can't. 2, accountability, someone to call you out and pull you forward. And 3, consistency, support to practice what you preach. Live in integrity, not out of integrity. Why every business needs a coach? Business is not a solo sport. Even elite athletes, people at the top of their game, rely on coaches. Why should business be any different? It's a human endeavor. It's a sport. A good coach provides clarity, structure, challenge, and support that you simply can't generate alone. Without one, you risk becoming that car mechanic with a broken car, or that fitness trainer who's too exhausted to run a mile or do 20 push-ups. The bottom line: coaches who don't have coaches become hypocrites by default. Oh my goodness, that's heavy. That's almost a t-shirt, isn't it? Coaches who don't have coaches become hypocrites by default. By the way, just on that, check out my That's a T-shirt company.com. It's a ripper of a site, motivational t-shirts and hoodies to change lives. Coaches who don't have coaches become hypocrites by default. If you want to lead, model what you teach, get a coach, stay coached, and keep raising the bar for yourself and for those who trust you to guide them. What a brilliant piece. So, don't be the car mechanic. Don't be the fitness guy who doesn't do any training because they're too busy. Take action on this. Get a coach. Invest in yourself. Just as you want others to invest in coaching, you should be doing it yourself. And then, of course, getting the 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times return on investment. Hope this helps. I'm Leigh Farnell. You've been listening to Leading Your Best Life. I'll see you next time.